All right, hello. So welcome to this trade overview. So this is just to go through the trade that played out, on the 25th of Tuesday, London session. So let's just do that. So I'm just gonna take this replay candle to 7:45 a.m. Right. So 7:45 a.m. Tuesday, 25th, the 25th. So let's look at how the trade idea played out. Now, time and price are always, essential to really to entries, right? Because when you're able to time your entry with maybe London Open, New York Session, things like that, and of course when it also coincides with structure, those are always the best times, to take trades because you have a lot of volatility, you have a lot of volume coming to the market and all of that, and it's always the best time to take your entries. Okay, so what had happened was this. We have here structure, low, and then price had pulled back to this area. So this was around 7:45, 7:30 a.m. So you can see that clearly. Now price was around here. We had this large supply zone. You can see that there we had some sort of bearish order flow. So we had this large supply zone, as you can see, this large candle drew that across. So price had already mitigated that. Now, based on this, we know that we can't really have the kind of 15-minute entry that we would love to have. For example, we can't really enter in the 15 minutes, something like this, put our stop loss behind this, that high there, and then our target at minimum at, or conservatively, our target would be, the previous low, right? So this is just 1 to 148, right? That's something some of the, traders might be able to take, but for us, do I trade? I would never take a 1 to 1 4, whatever, 1 to 1 risk to reward, right? So I would literally want to take at least 1 to 5. Okay, so looking at this, looking at where we're at with price, I knew that we'll either get price push, deeper into this area before we get that reversal, or we might just get that reversal immediately because it was already around London Open. So with this in mind, I just allowed, I just, stayed in place, and waited for 8 a.m. Okay, UTC plus one. And let's see what happened. So what had happened was this. I saw that momentum. So we had a lot of momentum in terms of price. Price was pushing downwards. This was more like a rejection. But then I still held on. Okay, I was observing price, and I saw that now this candle here that we had failed to close above this candle by the body, swept the high, and this was, from the previous day, all of Asia session. Price had already swept the high of Asia session, and these candles were failing to close above, this candle. So with this in mind, for me, it was more like price was sort of hesitating or losing momentum to push higher, and price was now ready to go lower. So with this in mind, I decided, okay, this is now time to attack and go to the 1 minute and look for an opportunity because it's already London Open. There's a lot of volume. If the market is going to move, it's going to move now. It's either it decides to push higher, it's push it goes lower. But because we know that based on price action, based on market structure is bearish, so we know that price should target this low, right? Conservatively, price would of course target this area already, and that was also part of the video, the analysis I did in the morning anyways, before the trade played out, that this was the likely place price was going to target to. So but conservatively this area. So with this type of slowing down of in price action here, I knew the price was sort of losing steam. So I went to the 1 minute and then I looked for a 1 minute entry. And I'm going to show you that 1 minute entry, exactly how it played out. So since we're using this chart, let's go to 1 minute here. So how that played out, yeah, I still have this here. So how that played out was, now this was around 8:29. So let's see what we have. So 8:30, you can see that. 8:31, 8:32, you can see what happened there. Now let me explain what happened here. So you can see this candle failed to close above this candle, just swept to the high, and then that now led to bearish chalk. You can see that, right? the candle closed by the body. So this candle closed by the body, right? So that now led to a bearish shock, right? So that now led to a bearish shock. So with this, I was now okay or satisfied to place my entry around here. So basically place my entry around here. Okay, this was my entry. And then now, because on the 15 minutes we knew where price was headed to, okay, we knew the last low, which was around here, Asia session, right? Around this area. So we knew that that was where price was going to target, right? So it was around 1 to 5. I targeted essentially. So we knew that that was where price was going to go to if price was to sell off. So with this, entered, placed my entry there. I wasn't tagged in, and then after a while, price returned. Yep, tapped me in, and that was it, 849. And then almost immediately price started dropping. Okay, and that was it. So price dropped essentially. So this was the trade idea, sincerely. Nothing more, nothing less. The most important thing here was this. On the 15 minutes, we looked for structure, okay, and we knew where price was likely to go to. We had seen, the bearish structure, and after, that loss of steam around this area, I was okay to go to, I was satisfied going to the 1 minute, now look for the 1 minute entry and target this same low. That was essentially it. Okay, even though the trade went on to give about 1 to 10 actually, because based on my early analysis, I had said the price was actually going to, this was what I had drawn. The morning analysis I released early in the day, I was like, price was going to, sell off from this area, take out this low. But this is what price sometimes would do. Price may take out this low, and then we may have a reversal. It may happen, okay? Or sometimes price may take out this low and come, take you out and then continue downward. So I was satisfied taking my, take profit here. But I had already analyzed based on price action. I said, hey, price will take out this low, and then we may have this kind of pullback before we have this continuation. And price did exactly that, and it went on to give about 1 to 15 or 1 to even 10 on this trade idea. But that was essentially it, and that was how you see price eventually came and yeah, hit that that area, that target, right? So but this is basically or that was basically a trade idea. I took my profit at 1 to 5 early on, and this was where I took my profit London session, and that was the whole trade idea. Okay, so I want to believe you've gotten a ton of value from this. If this is valuable to you, don't hesitate to like, comment, share. Let me know what you think. Also, do you remember the stocking profit course is still ongoing, or mentorship program is still ongoing? If you want to join in, take advantage of all of the promos that we have, and next level, use that coupon and get over 20% off and any promo you're aware of, and utilize this opportunity, because starting 1st of August the price is going to change and there'll be no going back. Okay, it's a ton of value in the course, it's a ton of value in the mentorship program, so check it out and take advantage of it. So hey, it's been a pleasure. Stay stocking profit, and see you next time. Bye bye.